Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Kevin from Pressure Washing Plays, and I've spent over $50,000 launching Facebook ads for pressure washing. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what we do for the ad spend, exactly how we set up the campaigns, what my current clients are doing, how we take all the leads, we organize them over here so you can simply call them up. This video is pretty much going to be a breakdown on how to use the Facebook Ads Manager because you don't need to tell me twice. There are a million menus in Facebook and this thing is really complicated, so if you just follow along on the computer, you're going to make sure everything goes smooth. So breaking things down, let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. What are we looking at over here? This is a previous client we've had who got 300 leads on Facebook, cost per lead around 23 bucks, and spent about $7,000 with us. So we set all this up for him. And the way we do things is when we launch Facebook ads, there's two options. You can do an engagement campaign, a leads campaign. You can either talk to people on Messenger or you can get them to submit a form. Now for this client, what we did on his actual ad, if we go ahead, open it up over here, on the actual video, we did create a form for him. So we did a video ad, did all the video editing for him. We do the campaign, the scripting, the voiceover, the offer, the ad copy, setting up the entire campaign. But going down, you can actually see the form that we built him. And when clients click get quote on the ad, what happens is they have to fill out this entire form. They've got to put their name, their email, their city, phone number, and they have to manually hit submit. Now, this is gold because I'm sure you guys have launched some messenger campaigns where people say, I accidentally clicked on the ad, I'm looking for work, blah, 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 and it just kind of wastes your time. So this is something to qualify your leads. You want to do this lead form. Now, the beauty about doing this lead form is anytime we get a client, we automatically put them on our CRM so we can actually save their leads and they can call them. So let's say, for example, you're a customer, you fill out the form, you want to get a quote. What happens? How do you get the lead? They fill out the form, they say, thanks for requesting a free quote, and it automatically gets put into here. Now, this is for the client I was just talking about, and as you can see, there's only 72 opportunities over here. So there's about $14,000 worth of jobs in here, and that's minimum. These are each priced, as you can see over here, at $199. That's assuming absolutely no upsells. This client closed $40,000 in sales off of these ads, and there's only 72 in here because we implemented this after the fact. We didn't start off putting the CRM over here, but he's got all of these leads. All of them have the name, the phone number, email, city. He just calls them up, books in the quote, sells a job, $300, $400, $500, $600. Super, super simple. Now that's how you want to run the ads if you're doing the instant forms, but you can also do messenger campaigns. So let me actually show you a current client we're working with over here. Now I do want to mention this as well. So the season's already started, and if you want to hit $10,000 a month, you can go ahead, book a call with me down below. I'll go ahead, set up your Facebook ads. We launch 72 ads in a month. If you want to learn more, just book the call. But we're going to be diving into some of the campaigns we're launching for our clients. Going in over here, this is an example of an engagement campaign. So essentially what we're doing here is rather than doing the leads objective and instant forms, which I'll show you over here, rather than doing create and doing the leads objective, right, continue, then scrolling down here and hitting instant forms, right, this is to get the qualified leads. For this campaign specifically, we did an engagement campaign, which what that looks like is we hit create, we hit engagement, continue, manual, continue. And then in the ad set level, we set this one onto Messenger. So as you can see, it has messaging apps right there. Now I want to cover this. The reason why we also launch these Messenger ads, even though sometimes you will get tire kickers, is because it does bring more engagement to your page. It's easier for people to opt in. Sometimes someone doesn't want to fill out a form. They just want to get a quick quote, easy and fast. And with these engagement ads, we like to run personal stories. So personal stories, these are ads based on the business owner. So if I open up an ad over here, you're going to see we've got some images of his truck. We've got some images of the business owner. And in these specific ads, what we're doing is we're writing a story about the business owner. So for example, when he signed on as a client, what he did is he gave me a rundown of some of his previous experience. We want something unique when we launch these ads. Like when we're doing an engagement campaign, we want to capture people's attention, get them to fall in love with the business owner, rather than trying to sell them on some kind of 20% off discount, some kind of $199 house wash special. We want them to buy into the business owner, so when we do launch those lead form campaigns, they can close them easy because they know who they're working with. That's the biggest problem with pressure washers is they get into Facebook ads and they don't notice all the moving parts. You can't just launch a Facebook ad and say something like, oh, 20% discount for the first 5 people to opt in. I'm exactly the same as every other pressure washer you've seen on Facebook ads, but you should go with me because, well, I paid this ad to be in front of you. That is not how it works at all. You need to think of Facebook ads as the vehicle to put your business in front of people, and it's your job to close them. It's your job to persuade people to hire you instead of hiring everyone else. And that's exactly what we do when we launch our Facebook ads. I've been launching ads for over 3 years. $50,000 spent on Facebook ads. I know it works. I know it doesn't. You need to be doing this. You need to make yourself unique. So going to the ad, we did a quick personal story, and for each one of these ad sets, we've got a different story attached. We've got a different headline, but the images stay the same. Anytime you're launching a Facebook ad, I should also mention this as well. When you're doing your split testing between the ad sets, you want to make sure you have one thing consistent. Like let's say the image is consistent, but the ad copy is different. So each one of these ad sets, ad set 1, 2, and 3 over here, they each have the same image, but the ad copy and the headline is different because that's what we're testing. Now, before I actually dive into it a little bit deeper, I know you guys want to learn exactly what the ad set is, what the campaign level is, what the ad is. So let me break that down for you really fast. At the top over here, when you create a new campaign, you're going to start off over here. This is going to be the campaign level. This is where you name your ad. Now in this case, we did personal story, Dallas, Texas. We put the date that we're launching the ad. That's all you need to do in the campaign level. Now when you get to the ad set level, this is also going to pop up for you as well. This is where you select your page, your objective, you put in your daily budget over here. As you can see, we did $10 per day. You scroll down and you change the location. So you click edit over here and you change the location. Now you always want to make sure you're clicking that, because if you forget to put in your location, what it's going to do is it's going to target the entire United States and your ad's going to go to waste. You're going to get leads coming in from Indiana, from Kentucky, from Texas, from California. And I'm sure you don't want to waste your money when you're launching these Facebook ads. So make sure you hit that edit button, you take off United States, you put your city in here as well. So after you do that, that's pretty much what you do in the ad set level. You scroll down and you want to go to Advantage Plus Audience. And if there's any option that just has it predefined for you, take it off, because they're going to show your ad to absolutely everyone. There should be a button somewhere around here. Every single Facebook sort of layout is a little bit different depending on the software you're using on your computer, what kind of computer, Mac or Windows, but make sure you're able to manually change the audience over here. Now we like to do ages 33 to 65, and eventually you can split test the genders. Sometimes you want to target your ad to just women because they're typically the ones that are talking to you when you get to the quote. Sometimes they're the ones finding these kind of jobs. The men are out there working, the women scheduling a quote, they meet with you, get it done, whatever. You can go ahead, target the women, and sometimes you'll get better cost per lead doing that. Now you can also add in some detailed targeting. So as you can see over here, we're doing home improvement. Now I only do this because we're working in a city like Dallas where there's a big population. You want to make sure you're adding this in here so you can narrow down the population. Right now, if you're working in the middle of nowhere, right, there's not a lot of people in your town, let's say it's less than 200,000, forget about this. You don't want to have this on because your population is too small. You only want to do this in saturated cities, so your ad spend is better spent. Now going down here to placements, this is something I should cover as well. So the difference between video ads and image ads as far as placements is this. So on image ads, we typically do manual placements, and the only ones we're keeping are Facebook, Instagram. We untick Audience Network, untick Messenger, and we only keep the feeds and the stories. Now, the reason I don't do Reels is because people are swiping up so fast. They're not really going to stop swiping. Let's be honest with ourselves. If you're swiping on your algorithm, you're not going to stop to see an ad. You're swiping for a reason to waste time to distract yourself. And most people are not going to stop either. So we go ahead, untick those. We keep Instagram stories, Facebook stories. That's a really good placement to have if you have a strong image. And then obviously Facebook feed and Instagram feed, these you want to keep consistent. So I would recommend doing this approach, this manual placement approach, if you're launching strictly image ads. So you would just go down here and select manual placements, untick everything, keep this on. Now, let's say you're doing video ads, which for the most part for our clients, we're doing video ads. For this client specifically, our next campaign is going to be a video ad campaign. We're only doing the image ad campaign right now to build traction on his page, to get likes on the page, to get followers, to show a good first impression to the people in the city. That way, when we do run the video ads that are strictly offers like $99 driveway cleaning with purchase of house wash, $199 house wash special, 20% off for the first 5 customers. When we run those offers, it's going to work because with this engagement campaign, we've built up a lot of traction. People know who we are. You're able to reach a lot more people like this. And then when you run the leads objective campaign, you're able to close them because they know who you are. So once you do the video ads, typically I keep it on Advantage Plus. I let Facebook optimize it for me. And let's actually go to a video campaign right now. So this is for another client that I have in Alabama. He's in Trussville, Alabama, and this is the perfect example of a client who's kind of in the middle of nowhere. No offense to Trussville, Alabama, but if I show you it on the map over here, if we go down to the ad set, let me go down here. Boom, let me zoom in. You can see this is a little bit outside of Birmingham. It's a little bit north up here. and the audience size is about 245,000 to 250,000. Now, because the audience is so small, you can see over here, we didn't do any kind of demographic targeting. We just kept it plain and simple, just target the mile radius around here and let our ad do all the work. Now, if we actually go into the metrics for this ad, you can see he's gotten 11 leads so far, cost per lead at $10, $120 spent. Now, imagine that. Imagine having a campaign that's generating you leads on autopilot. In less than a week of working, we have already generated these results. And this is the beautiful thing about Facebook ads. When you work with someone to launch your Facebook ads, it's not like you got to wait a week and a half, 2 weeks for it to start performing. It starts performing instantly, right? So forget about the SEO, guys. Google ads is okay, but you got to have a really big budget for that. With Facebook ads, you can get leads in the door right now, people who need a pressure wash right now. And if you're out here just getting yard signs and flyers and passing them out, let's be honest, that's not a good use of your time. You're competing with so many teenagers and high schoolers that are just getting out for summer break. They want to make some extra money, extra side hustle money. They're doing all these basic approaches and they're saturating the city with a method that's quite frankly not even that effective. Do you want to be doing that, or do you want to be doing something that most pressure washers are scared to do? What most pressure washers do when it comes to Facebook ads, they don't even touch the ads manager. Matter of fact, they don't even know this thing exists, because when they open up Facebook on their phone, they go to their business page, they make a post, a before and after, hey, 15% off for the first 5 customers. They go click boost post. Facebook tells them it'll reach 20,000 people, 30,000 people if you put this amount per day. They launch it, they get all these impressions, all these views, but no conversions. And the reason why they don't get conversions is because when you boost a post on Facebook, it gives you absolutely no way to target the people that you're looking for. You can't do the detailed targeting like we mentioned before. You can't do the age. You can't split test the gender, the mile radius too. Sometimes it's a little bit too far. You can't do anything. So if you want to dominate this year to get $10,000 a month, you've got to learn how to use Facebook ads. And I've got a bunch of tutorials on this page that's going to show you exactly how we do that. Now, I've been launching ads since 2023. And again, I know I went through a lot in this video, but it should give you some perspective on sort of what I've learned through Facebook ads over the years, launching them for multiple clients. I've launched ads for over 100 pressure washers already. And if you're looking to get this set up for you, if you're looking to hit $10,000 a month in the next 2 months with pressure washing, I will go ahead, launch your Facebook ads. We'll launch 72 ads, 6 campaigns, 6 different offers. We won't stop until we find an ad set that's getting you cost per lead for $10, $15, and it works months on end. So if you guys are interested in doing that, it's going to be the first link in my description. I'll probably have it pinned in the comments as well. Just book a time that works for you. We'll go ahead and talk about launching these Facebook ads, and we'll scale to the moon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.